प्रत्यय गोचरयोः विषय विषयिणाः तमः प्रकाशविद्विरुद्रस्वभावयो इतरेतर भाहन् नृयेपत्तो सिद्ध्यायाम् तद्वर्माणामपि सुतराम् इतरेतर भावा नृपपत्तिः. For all these reasons, superimposition of the self on the not self or vice versa is not possible. When a person says, I am a man, etc., it is only in a secondary sense, gauna, like saying, this boy is a lion. Even though, for the reasons stated above, there cannot be superimposition between the self and the not self as such. Dharmadhyasa. Let us consider whether superimposition of the qualities of the one on the other is possible. Dharmadhyasa, like the superimposition of the red color of a flower on a crystal. This is also not possible. Even in the case of the crystal, there is dharmi, adhyasa also, because there is superimposition of the reflection of the flower on the crystal. Dharmadhyasa is not possible without dharmi adhyasa. Everyone is aware of the difference between nacre and silver. Still, superimposition of silver on nacre does occur. Though the difference between man and I is known, everyone says, I am a man, though no one says, I am the body. So knowledge of difference does not prevent superimposition. According to the Advaita theory of Anirvachaniya, there is jnanadhyasa or superimposition of knowledge, and also ardhadhyasa, superimposition of the objects. In the superimposition of silver on nacre, one gets the knowledge, this silver. This is jnana adhyasa. Knowledge is not possible without an object. So Advaita says that there is actually silver in front. This is supported by the fact that the person goes forward to grab the silver. In the same way, the world which is superimposed on the Atma, Brahman, is accepted as existing, though it has no absolute reality. The first portion of the first sentence in Adhyasa Bhashya, Yushmadasmat Pratyaya Gocharayoh Vishaya Vishayinah Tamah Prakasa Vidvirudra Bhavayo Itaretara Bhaha Nruyepatto Siddhyayam Tavarmanamapi Sutaram Itaretara Bhavan Nrupapattihi refers to Jnana Adhyasa. The second portion, Ityatah Asmat Pratyaya Gochare Vishayini Chidatmake Yushmat Pratyaya Gocharasye Vishayasya Tad Varmanam Chadhyasah Tad Viparyayena Vishayinah Tadyarmanam Cha Vishaye Adhyasah Midhyeti Bhavitum Yuktam refers to Ardha Adhyasa. It has been established that the reasons given by the opponent for rejecting superimposition are not valid. Everyone looks upon his body as himself. The body has birth and death, and so the self is also thought to have birth and death. Similarly, the qualities of the self are attributed to the body, and so the body is very dear, though this is actually a quality of the self. This superimposition is a fact experienced by everyone, and so it cannot be denied. This identification of the self with the body cannot be considered to be merely secondary, gauna, on the ground that everyone knows that he is different from the body because no one says, I am the body. Though the difference between nacre and silver is known to everyone, still nacre is sometimes mistaken for silver. This is because of lack of discrimination at the relevant time. It is therefore said in the Bhashya that because of lack of discrimination between the self and the not self, itaretara vivekena, there is ignorance, midhyajnana, and this is the reason for the wrong identification. Moreover, though I and man are different, no man says, I am not a man. So, there is no realization of the difference between I and man. The same is the case with one says, I am the doer. Thus, though the difference is known, there is a lack of discrimination between the self and the body, and this is the reason for the identification of the two. The contention of the opponent that both the substratum and the superimposed entity should be substances, Vishaya, is not tenable because it is well known from everybody's experience that the self and the not self are looked upon as identical by everyone. Such a patent fact cannot be rejected by mere arguments. Mithya is split up as mithya and ajnana. That is ignorance, which is mithya, that is, it cannot be described as either real or unreal. This is the reason for the wrong identification. By using the word nimitta after mithya in the Bhashya, it is pointed out that ignorance is the material cause, upadana karanam, of the superimposition. In Vedantic terminology, the word nimitta is used to denote the efficient cause, and the word upadana denotes the material cause. But in grammar and also in worldly usage, nimitta is used to denote material cause also. In Nyaya, several kinds of causes such as samavayi, asamavayi, nimitta are mentioned. But in Vedanta only two causes, nimitta and upadana, are accepted. For any effect to be produced, a material cause is necessary. Illusion, Brahma, being an effect, must have a material cause. In this sentence, in the Bhashya, there is no other word to denote the material cause, and so the word nimitta has been interpreted by Praktarthakara as material cause. The word itaretara avivekena, meaning due to non-discrimination between the self and the not self, has been interpreted as denoting the efficient cause. Brahman is both the efficient and the material cause of the universe, but it is the material cause only through vivarta or transfiguration